What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Pokemon games and putting them into a tier rank. This may be difficult towards the end, but I think the first couple I'm going to throw out will be pretty easy. We can just go ahead and do D tier because I already know the two D tier games right off the top of my head. It's going to be this one and this one. I hate 7th gen. I do. I hate it so much. 7th gen broke the meta. I don't care what anyone says. People are like, ooh, Z moves aren't that bad. No, they fucking ruined the meta. If you can hit me with a fucking move I resist and one-shot me, it's broke. It's broke as fuck. It's a dumbass concept that just, I don't know. I just hate it. I hate 7th gen so much. The only highlights of 7th gen are like a handful of Pokemon, which would be Mimikyu, Rabombe. Rabombe is so fucking good. Can we talk about how good Rabombe is? That Pokemon is amazing. Mudsdale, Vikavolt. The starters are pretty good. I'm a big fan of Decidueye and Incineroar. I'm thinking. I wonder if I'm missing any right off the top of my head. I like Komodo. Komodo. Yeah, that line. That line is pretty good. I enjoy that line. Some of the Ultra Beasts are pretty good. Like Buzzwole's awesome. I really like Buzzwole. Other than that, I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but this isn't a list all the best Pokemon from 7th gen video. Let's just go ahead and move up. Actually, we're going to jump from D all the way to S, because I can do my S right off the top of my head. It's going to be, this will be the number 1. Soul Silver is my favorite Pokemon game ever made. It is the perfect way to do a game. Granted, HMs were still in this game, so yeah, HMs were a bit of a downside, but I don't care. I can deal with that one little downside to an otherwise perfect game. I have no issues with this game. The difficulty level was perfect. It's not like the newer games where they're too easy. This game was perfect when it came to difficulty. It was just challenging enough where you were having a fun time, but not too hard to the point where like it was making me throw my game at the wall, or so easy that I'm able to beat the game in 6 hours. This game is absolutely perfect. It had all the Pokemon from the first 4 generations. Granted, you only go to 2 regions, but you had Pokemon from all 4 generations at that time. Because, of course, it was made in 4th gen. It's a remake of the 2nd gen games. They took everything good about the 2nd gen games and just improved upon them, honestly. That's that game. That game's perfect, and I would never change anything about it. The next one's pretty easy as well. We're gonna go Fire Red and Leaf Green. Fire Red and Leaf Green, this would have been 3rd gen, so it probably would have been, I was in grade school. I was in late grade school when this came out. This game was my first Pokemon game. I know, I talk about how Red and Blue are so nostalgic, blah, 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 blah. This game was the first game I ever actually put in a cartridge into a console and played. And that is simply because, I didn't have a handheld until this age. I didn't have one. I got a Game Boy, and the first thing I did, I went into Walmart, was looking at the games, and then this was. It was right there, and I was like, I loved the Pokemon show as a kid, and never really got to play the games, so I was like, why not? Bought it, fell in love. This started my love for Pokemon. This game alone did it, and I was so happy playing through it. Up next. Next we have, I'm going to put Black 2 and White 2. Black 2 and White 2, fucking incredible game. Gameplay wise, it's definitely better than Leaf Green and Fire Red. Everything it does is better, but that's just more, honestly, it's nostalgia that puts that game above this one. I love this game. This game was so fun. I was heavily into Pokemon when this, of course, came out. I had played through Black and White, blah, blah, blah. And this game just, it's so good. There's so much to do. There's so much to finish. You can go through and do so many things. This game also is the game, it was 5th generation in general, but mainly this game was what started my friend group and all playing Pokemon. We don't play as much anymore, sadly. I wish we did. Some of us do, not many. but this game is what started it. I lived with Cameron when this game came out. He bought it. Our friend Zane brought it. Well, he brought it with him over because he had purchased it. And yeah, that's what started it. The three of us playing through this started our love for 5th generation for Pokemon. This started us playing Pokemon together. Now next, what we're going to do is put Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire up there because this is actually the game that we played the most together. This game is where our group became its strongest. It was me, Cameron, Zane, Corey, my girlfriend, Destiny, Eli, everybody, Dill. We were all playing this game. Everybody in my friend group. We would play this hours at a time. We did free-for-all battles. We did so much shit. And not even just that, the game itself is incredible. The story's perfect. It's a retelling of 3rd Gen, but better. The entire Delta episode was so good. Everything about this game was great. There was so much to do. This game is where I hit my stride with competitive battling. This game is where I hit my absolute best. And, oh, God, I just loved it so much. I hate that 7th Gen went and ruined what this game built. Granted, I think Sword and Shield might fix that. But I don't know. Dynamax has me nervous. Next, I think is where they start falling into A tier. The first A tier game, we're just going to put Red and Blue, because Red and Blue is just nostalgic. It wasn't my first Pokemon game, but I went back and replayed it. And, it's fun. For how simple, it was so simple. It's a good game. There's not much else you can say about Red and Blue. It's a super simple Pokemon game, and it just shows you where it all started. And that's what you love about it. Also, actually, I'm going to put Emerald above Red and Blue, because Emerald's the shit. That's my 3rd Gen game of choice. Besides Fire Red and Leaf Green, that is the 3rd Gen game you need to play. Emerald was perfect, dude. Emerald's amazing. Emerald just slightly falls out of S tier just because it's, I don't know. If I'm going to play a Pokemon game, these are the ones I choose between the most. This is one I tend to grab. If I have an emulator on my phone at the time and I want to play through something, this is usually the game I download. Just because it's easy to run, and then there's tons of ROMs for this game. Leaf Green and Fire Red, it's a little harder to find a working ROM, but this game, super simple. Love this game so much. Next. We're going to stick Black and White there. Black and White really helped me get deep into Pokemon. This was one of the first ones I purchased with my own money. Everything else was, before that point was parents' money. But this was when I played a lot with my Uncle Josh as well. Not technically my uncle, but I call him my uncle. Weird story. Guess that'll be a whole story for another day. But this one, yeah. Played this on the way to Florida with him. This game was super dope. I love the shit out of this game. There was a lot more that they could have done with it, but that's what they did with this game. Was take everything they did right with this and improved upon it and added more. Platinum. Platinum definitely goes in that tier. Platinum was the only core 4th Gen, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum that I liked a lot. I do not play Diamond and Pearl when I go back and play games. I always play Platinum. Platinum is really good. Also, Giratina is just fucking awesome. This game fixed everything that Diamond and Pearl did wrong and greatly improved upon them. Next, I'm probably going to put, we'll put Gold and Silver. Probably put Gold and Silver above Red and Blue, actually. Gold and Silver did everything Red and Blue did, but drastically improved everything. The gameplay, the region, everything was improved upon. Plus, it's one of the only games where the next generation played into the last one. I really like how these two combine into one big game if you play them correctly. Yellow. Yellow was the groundbreaking game. You had a Pikachu that walked behind you. Loosely, people relate it to the anime. This game can easily be related to the anime. Yeah, it's just the very bottom of A tier for me. When I go back and play 1st Gen, for some reason I always just play Red and Blue. I don't play Yellow too much. I played through it once or twice, and it's I like it a lot, but I always pick Red and Blue for, not really nostalgia, because it's not nostalgia for me, but just to reminisce on old times, how things were. Next, we get into B tier. Sapphire and Ruby. Just only, honestly, what puts them here is that Emerald's just such a better game. That's it, really it. X and Y falls in here. X and Y, the biggest problem I have is just how easy it is. Like, the fact that I can run through this game in no time at all, basically 1-2 Pokemon, makes this game way too easy. I liked what it did. It brought a lot of new mechanics in. These were good mechanics that this game had brought in. That's the difference between this and 7th Gen. This game brought in a good set of new mechanics, a 3D environment. Mega Evolution was really cool. Mega Evolution I'm on board with. That's okay with me because it's not game breaking. Z moves are game breaking and they're dumb, and I hate them a lot. But definitely, X and Y are definitely good games. They're good. Everything honestly above D tier is a really good game. It's just trying to split them down into what's not as good as the others. But X and Y falls there. I think a lot of it's because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is a superior 6th Gen game. Just so much better. Let's Go falls here. I enjoyed Let's Go. A lot of people talk bad about Let's Go. I really think Let's Go was a really fun game. Really gave me a want to play Pokemon again after what this did to me. These just left such a bad taste in my mouth. Let's Go, on the other hand, it was fun. I mean, it's simple. It's way too easy, but it was fun. Shiny hunting's really fun, and the new mechanics of seeing the Pokemon before you catch them, that alone. Oh, that game is so fun. I've been shiny hunting in that game on Twitch a while back, but ever since my computer had its issues, I haven't been able to stream, so I haven't been shiny hunting, which is something I'd like to do again because it's fun in that game. Really, it's the best shiny hunting game by far. It's the easiest / most simple. It's good. I really like it. Honestly, I've only played through it once, so that's why it's here. But Crystal is like a really good game, but I don't remember a lot of it, which is why I might do a playthrough of it on my channel eventually. Because it's just, I don't have a lot of experience with it, in all honesty. I mean, I remember doing a ROM playthrough of it on my phone a while back, like in high school. But that's about it. That's all I remember. Fortunately, I just barely grazed out of that age group where I got a handheld system to play with after this was a thing. Sadly, that's just what happens. Which then leaves the final one to go into C tier is Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl just aren't very fun to me. I just don't. I mean, I like them. I'll play through them once in a long ass time, but like I said, that's the problem. Platinum is just such a better version, so I always just play through Platinum. To me, Diamond and Pearl just, I hate the anime to this generation too. This is the one I hate the most. A lot of people hate 5th Gen the most. I hate this one the most. I don't know what it is about it. Like, some of the battles are really cool, but other than that, I just hate this. But this is when they changed voice actors for Brock and Ash, and I think that hurt it a lot for me. I think that's when I really was like, ugh. I don't know if I can watch it. Because I felt like that was the biggest change up from my childhood in the anime. It was the most drastic change, besides maybe, awful 7th Gen where they changed the complete animation. That was terrible. But, yeah. I don't know. This Diamond and Pearl just don't do much for me. I try to play through them, and I'm like, I never really finish them. I finished them each once, maybe twice. But ever since, I always, I try to go back and play them, and it just doesn't happen. I just can't do it. They're not very fun. They're not, I don't know, there's no fire types really in the whole generation, so that's kind of weird to me, considering fires are one of my favorite typings. Yeah, that's about all I got to say about them. They're just, meh. They're kind of hurt. They added the whole HM of, what was it, fog or whatever. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Mist. I can't fucking remember. But that was kind of dumb. The entire game is just not very original. It's not very new feeling. Platinum was. Platinum had a lot of cool aspects to it. That's why Diamond and Pearl are just kind of meh. They're just meh. But yeah, that wraps up this entire tier ranking. I'm trying to go through and double check and make sure there's nothing I would change. No, there's nothing I would change on this. This is pretty much, yeah, this sums it up pretty good. This is exactly how I feel. I mean, the only one that's really fighting to move is maybe Sapphire up to A. Because Sapphire and Ruby are good games. They're just not as good as Emerald. But I think that's what, yeah, like I said, that's what keeps them in B tier. Yeah, Let's Go's fun, but it's not fun enough or well made enough to be an A tier game. Crystal might move up if I ever replay it. Like, that's just the only I haven't played it enough. I've only played through it once, so that was years ago. That's probably why it's right there. If I played through it again, it might move up, because a lot of people tell me it's the best Pokemon game ever made, and I don't know about that, but it might move up if I play through it again. But yep, that sums up this video pretty good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, make sure you hit like. Leave in the comments what your favorite Pokemon game is, or what you would change on my tier ranking. I like the discussion of it. Anyways, like always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.